there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab, and welcome back to Slime of Ranchers. Now, I have my mic back in the shot, which means it is working, but here's the caveat to that. I am actually using a different audio interface. I still have the giant Steinberg in it. Well, you know what? I'm just going to show you guys. I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Oh, 1, 2, 10. I'm sorry, Ruru. I love when my dog lays down there. But this guy, this big old beast, this amazing piece of work, this is my normal interface. Now, what you guys might notice it by now, and I'm going to set this back down. You guys may notice it by now. I shouldn't say, you might not, because it's a game footage. It's not like music. When I was recording music, there was a unbelievable difference between the Behringer interface, what is it, the Euphoria UM2, the UM2, and that's the UR44 from Steinberg. Huge different in cost, okay? But when I was recording music, the difference in how warm and how full and how rich the tone was out of that Steinberg interface was unbelievable. It was unreal, the difference. So it was well worth the $200 and some odd difference in price. However, I'm just talking. I only needed to be able to I only needed to do that, okay? I only needed to understand what I do when I ramble incoherently. That's it. That's all there is to it. What are you just sleeping on the job, dude? You got things to feed, mother flower. All right, so back into the game. Now that we got a rambling aside and I have my mic working, it makes me so happy. It is a touch loud though, so I am gonna go ahead and adjust it on the fly. That's what I love about audio interfaces, is the fact that I can literally just turn the knob down if I see it peaking in my audio recording program. So good. Yeah, mommy. That's right, you feed them. I like that the automation does actually feed. Does actually feed all parties involved. It doesn't just get this guy. Maybe this is topped out. Maybe that's why. Yeah, well, never mind. This guy's topped out, so that's probably why it's feeding there. Also, the progress I made is I combined every single slime that I have on this ranch with mosaic slimes. Now, here's the thing that I'm going to do. I'm trying desperately to get as much money as I possibly can because I need a lot of money to finish and get the last 7Z upgrades that we can get in the game, okay? This guy, also, stop sleeping. Okay, maybe you're just stuck. So I'm just going to steal all these. So I did do a actual farm, and I will show you that first because living the dream. And I don't have any of this decorated. And I think once I finally get enough money to be able to get all the 7Z upgrades, I will most definitely be doing that. Why don't I take you on a tour? Crystal slimes with mosaic slimes. Not a huge difference overall in like color tone and all that stuff. Then we have the boom plorts that have the mosaic slimes, and then we have the tornado guys. Tornado guys. They're the dervishes, right? Dervishes? Yeah, mosaic dervish largo. Oh, I love it. All right. So we've been making really good progress money-wise, but I calculated it out. So I didn't look up any hints or tricks or anything like that, but I was genuinely curious what amount of money I need to get the last remaining upgrades in this game. And I need a total of 1.2 million newbie booby books. What is that? That's so much. That's unbelievable. Oh my gosh, it hurts me. So anyways, what I did was I automated every single area, both for gathering as well as feeding. All the slimes involved. So you're going to notice that these guys are doing pretty good. I know this is the only area that I'm genuinely a little concerned about because I only have one slime doing it all. So they might not be able to keep up very well. Now that being said, these tangle plorts are super valuable right now because I don't have very many of them. The mosaic plorts are, at least last I checked, were somewhere in the ballpark of like 50-ish dollars. So they're losing a lot of their value. Now that being said though, they're still worth a lot of money. And like as far as like farmed plorts are concerned, it's by far the most valuable one I have outside of the tangled slime. All right. I love it. Look at my money go up. And I didn't even have to work for half of it. Now these guys are worth like 100 some odd. Oh no, they're down to 50? Holy moly. Last time I checked. Yeah, so the mosaic plorts are actually worth more. How is that? I don't get how this market system works in this game. I really don't. Because... Oh yeah, I combine these with the crystal plorts as well. Because the tangle slimes, I don't have very many of them. And they were worth like 120 bucks. 120 ducks. They were worth like 120 bucks right at the very end of my last play session. But now they're only worth like 50 something. Which isn't even remotely close. It's not even close in the... I'm sorry, friend. You're just taking too long and... I got dialogues to say, okay? Anyways. But now the mosaic ones are worth more. I don't get how the market works. It hurts me on an emotional level. Anyways, as you can tell, every single thing is a mosaic plort. It's great. Because now all I have to do is get a silver parsnip farm in every area. And then it's automated and you get 2 plorts from every single slime you have. So in a sense, it made it just a little easier for automation, but it also made it more profitable, which is amazing. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you. Thank you, friend. I'm just trying to help him out as much as I can. Look at that. Uh-oh, are you tired? Is there nothing to do? Okay, you're probably tired. I think I helped him do absolutely everything in this area. All right, that's good. Now we're gonna go here because I said that I was gonna make a farm area, and I made a farm area. So since we have silver parsnips, and that's the favorite food of absolutely everything in the ranch, we're making the dreams happen, okay? We have... Where'd the carrots come from? I don't know, but we have it full there. We're almost full here. We're gonna help gather some stuff. Oh, I love it. Love it so much. All right. So my goal is to, I kind of want to get a couple achievements. I have a couple achievements left in the game. Some that are worth it and some that are just like, this is going to take too long to do, so I'm not even going to try. But one of them was getting a filled out silo in every capacity once it's fully upgraded. So we'll do that. But for now, I just want to get everything fed. And then we're going to try to do our best to get money. Now, I don't want to just go ahead and willy-nilly and buy upgrades from the 7Z Corporation right now because I really do genuinely want to get it all at once. I think that would be quite an amazing feat. It would be super, super rewarding. Just as with anything you have to work really hard for, the longer you work for it, the more time and effort you put into it, the more rewarding it is when you finally complete it. And so there's probably going to be a lot of jump cutting in this episode because it's going to be a long episode. And then amidst that, I will do my best to kind of try to figure out what works best and whether I want to buy the upgrades or not buy the upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. One last place to show you guys, an Ogden's Retreat here. That's right. We turn this into the farm. The only farm that you will ever need. At the time that I made this, the Dervish plorts were by far worth the most. So I went ahead and did Dervish and Mosaic, and it's been paying off pretty well, actually. Not gonna lie. I gotta see what we're at right now. The only downside to this area is I have two level 1 automated little bumblebees. So they're not like super advanced in the sense where they can't do multiple different tasks, but what it does mean is they're very specialized at the one thing that they do. They don't have to balance their time between 2 or 3 different things. So I can have one doing exclusively food and one exclusively gathering ports, which is amazing because it makes it go faster because they're not trying to divide up their time. So that's one thing that I did find out is the advanced drones aren't necessarily worth it unless you're concerned about saving space. Other than that, there really is no reason to have advanced drones, in my opinion. And it's a pretty strong opinion. Some people might get a little cranky, but I really don't think there's a point for the advanced drones outside of saving space. It doesn't help you produce faster. Actually, I think it would help you go slower. Unless there's some, like, speed difference between the two, and I'm just not aware of it, which is totally possible. All right, let's make sure these guys, yeah, these guys are, no surprise here. I was like, man, we just don't have any of these guys gathered yet, which that explains everything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. No. I have a ringle-dingle-do over here. So what is it? One of these is worth 60, 50. So they've switched value a little bit, but not a whole lot. Also, I love the fact that you get some extra coins from your friendito with the silver plorts. Which is basically all I've been doing is running this. I know it's been kind of a long intro, hasn't it? Because we're like 10, 12 minutes in. And all we've managed to successfully do is just run in circles and tell you what we've done off camera. But if I would have done this off camera, I will have you guys know that this is hours. This is hours and hours and hours of progress. Speaking of progress, I'm going to drink my drink. Oh, go-go juice. If that's not a, I need to make something and call it go-go juice. That's right. It'll probably have mangoes in it because I love me some mangoes. Anyways, we've made the progress. We've got a lot of things done. At this point, it's really just going to be me running in circles. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a couple rounds of the Quicksilver thing. I'm not going to do Ogden's Retreat because it just gives you the tofu. I'm not going to do the Victor's Experimental Update because we finished that. We got the... I know what we can do, guys. I have not done Victor's area yet. I have not done it at all, actually. So what that means is we can actually do that one on camera right now. Let's do it. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to do here, I'm going to feed these bad boys. All right, we're going to take a nappy nap, okay? Don't worry. I just realized that we haven't done anything in Victor's area after we unlocked it because I was waiting to do it on camera. Yes, I planned. It's amazing. It's astonishing. Devin planned. Oh, get excited. Oh, that reminds me of Master of Disguise, which, speaking of, my wife reminds me of on occasion because we have one of our good friends in a different area as us. I don't know if they want their name dropped, so I'm not going to name their drop, but she is absolutely hilarious, and she has a great husband, but she always quotes Master of Disguise. I shouldn't say always quotes, but one of her best quotes, she's very good at it, is what is it, Gammy Nam Nam from Master of Disguise when he's dressed up as like a grandma. We are never going to make babies. It's so good. I love it. Oh, anytime I think Master of Disguise now, I think of her, and it brings me joy. It brings me such great joy. Oh my gosh. It's those little life experience. Squeak and squeak. It's those little life experiences where you're just like, you just get to reminisce about all the like. Why? Oh, I gotta sell these plorts. All right. You just get to reminisce about all the really cool like things that happen, all the good jokes, all the happy times, all the beautiful things. All right. I know that was a very convoluted statement, but long story short, there's always something you can experience. Like, you don't have to be caught up in like going on a huge adventure out to the Netherlands or to Japan or to France or wherever. Like, those are cool places to go. Do not get me wrong. Okay? Don't twist my words, you savages. But, man, I tell you, some of my favorite memories are, because we all counseled camp together. It was a church camp, so no surprise there. But we all counseled camp, and those were some of the most fun memories we have. I was always kind of the mischievous guy, and I was kind of I got excited. I got real excited, okay? I was a boisterous personality. Which is funny, because that's so totally not how I am necessarily in my life at home. So my wife can probably attest to this, but I'm a lot more reserved when I'm at home. And that doesn't mean I don't make quirky little noises and jokes and stuff, because that's just who I am, okay? That's never going to change. But what it does mean is that I just don't do it as much. I don't get caught up in all the hoopla, so to speak. Now, one thing I will say is, because I'm trying to do the YouTube thing and the full-time job, oh baby boy, are we in a crazy position when it comes to time that I have as freedom, okay? So I use a lot of my time to try to do and make this YouTube channel successful because I thoroughly enjoy it. All that being said, I need to figure out what I'm going to combine. The water plorts are worth a lot, and the honey plorts are worth a decent amount. I still think that the hunter plorts and then the, quite frankly, the dervish plorts are probably the most valuable. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and gather those. So I have to go to the glass desert and do that. And then, yeah, I'm just going to get, well, I don't know how many of those guys. We're just going to get a ton of them, okay? Yeah. But one thing I will say, what was I in the process of saying? Okay, glass desert. Oh, yeah. I've unlocked every chest in the game, at least that I know of, okay? I might have to look up a map. As I was running through my travels and exploring off camera the other day to get as much money as possible, I went ahead and, well, I did all the chests, okay? I know there's no chests in the main area. The only one I'm slightly concerned is the glass desert because, frankly, I haven't explored very much. Maybe I can pull up a map later and whatnot and we can figure that out, but I'm pretty sure I've unlocked every chest in the game, so that's why I'm not showing it to you, because it was an off-camera adventure, and I was in hunter mode, baby. Like, I was just gathering, and, oh, I mean, you could tell, we're at like 400,000 buccarinos out of like the 500,000 buccarinos that I need. Oh, yes, I forgot about these guys. I'll come back, friends. I'll come back. I need to get as much royal jelly as possible, which is why I got those. And in one of the chests I found, I forgot, I think it was on a secret island that was a pain in the butt to get to. You had to like, okay, so it's on, I think it was on this island over here. There's a chest. You go in there. No. Oh, that was one of the aesthetic design chests. Okay, that gave me an aesthetic design for my slimes that I want to put on every one of my slimes. We'll find out in a minute, okay? But that was a pain in the butt to get to. Like, it was an island on the map, so I was like, man, it has to be able to be gotten to somewhere. I happened to be on one of the areas up here, and I saw a little portal, and I was like, oh, yes, there's a portal to it. I was wrong, okay? I had to get up here, fly to that, which I barely made, and then fly to that, which was a pretty simple stretch. But once I did that, I'm going to gather some lights here. Once I did that, I was able to get onto that island and then go through the portal that then let me unlock the greatest, the greatest aesthetic of all time. Anyways, I have rambled for darn near 20 minutes straight. I am sorry for this. I will move on. Please forgive me. I want the green one. I don't want the blue one. Blue one's kind of boring. Anyways, or blue one. I mean the yellow one. They're just kind of boring. Anyways, jump cutting in 3, 2, we are back at it again. Old memes. Yeah. All right. Ooh, I forgot about these guys. Little deposit areas. You can make lockers and stuff. That's kind of nice. Anyway, so we are at Victor's area, and I think was this on stream? I can't remember if this was on stream or not. Anyways, we unlocked this area. It's awesome. It's cool. It's great. Now, all we need to do is, that's right, make the plots. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 here. And I forgot, is it only 3? No, there's got to be more than that. Okay, so we got 4. Yeah, it looks like it's just 4 areas, and the rest is mostly decoration. Maybe they're going to add some stuff in the future. I don't know. This is a pretty new update. So what I want to do is we're going to put the garden up here, and I know we're spending money that we don't need to spend in order to get all of this done. And it's going to take a pretty decent chunk out of our mun-muns. But we are going to get the most amazing of productions going on here. We want a corral. That's right. And we're going to get high walls. We're going to get an air net. And then we're going to get the collector and feeder. Now, I haven't fully upgraded, I don't think, any of my coops or corrals, excuse me. At least as of... Perfect. At least that I can think of. It's that easy. Eat it! Eat it! Thank you. Why won't they eat my food? Anyways, I can't believe I'm force feeding these things poop. What a great time. Anyways, so yeah, I haven't fully upgraded any of these, at least that I'm aware of, maybe by accident, because it's, what is it, extra $1,000? Not quite. It's almost an extra 1,000. And I don't know. Hey, I just want to get the monies going real quick, okay? That's what I'm more concerned about. Oh yeah, I need to get either an advanced drone or a regular drone. Or a couple regular drones, I should say. Oh, that might be another advantage to advanced drones. It's going to be a little cheaper overall. Yeah. Things are starting to connect in my brain socket. All right, so we had plenty of these guys. Now, I'm debating, would it be worth... Okay, can you guys just eat the plorts, dang it? Dang it, Bobby! Yes. No. Eat it. Eat it. Okay, thank you. Wait, did one of them eat two? Huh, who knows? Anyways, so I'm debating, do I want to go ahead and put... You know what, I think I'm going to do it. They're going to be so close, though. Nah, we're just going to leave 4. I think 4 is a pretty reasonable option when it comes to that. And I also need to get a marketplace. So if I don't have a marketplace, I'm going to need to do that. But I know I need to do the drones. All right, let me check warp tech. All right. Yeah, I don't have a market link, so I'm going to fabricate one of those bad boys. And then I can... Shoot. I have enough of everything. Yeah, I'm just going to do 2 of these because the royal jelly I want to keep for myself. I need to get a total of 7 more of the hunter plorts. Now, these guys, sorry, dervishes, I gathered too many of you. Goodbye. Your donation will be greatly appreciated. I can't believe I just, like, murdered all of those dervish slaves. Oh, I'm such an evil person. All right, look at that. We basically, I mean, we're darn close to making back the money we used already. So that feels real good. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go straight over to the area before we do the sleepy, because I want to see if we have enough of the hunter plorts to be able to make this happen. And I would like to get a handful more of them outside of that. And also to kind of, no, don't take the hunter plorts. Oh, we have not enough. I was so excited. I was like, we have enough, yes. And I realized I needed 7, not 6. 6 is how you make 1, and I need a total of 2. Anywho, yeah, good times. Anyways, to give you guys an update on kind of what I'm thinking after this, is I'm going to put refinery links in every one of these areas after we get enough money to do the things. And what that'll allow us to do is to be able to put everything into the refinery so we can make designs and pretty things. Oh, yes. I'm just going to take all of these. We're going to deposit all of them in there. And we're just going to leave the rest to... Hello? Just going to do this. I wonder if there's a way to automate, like, their sustain. Because that means I could just kind of sit here and do nothing for hours off camera. And I could go do other things, record other games, do whatever I need to make that happen. And we'll live the dream. You know? You can wish. You can wish. Lofty goals. Is this guy enough to handle all of these, though? Like, should I get one more specifically for... I don't know. I come through here often enough that I don't need to worry about it. Golden. So now we'll be able to make 2 of those bad boys. Give me them drone. Give me them drone. Give me them. No! Oh, Devin, why? Why have you done this to yourself? Alright, well, it is what it be, but I should have enough. Perfect. Alright, gold. This is why I like having basically one. I think I have one of every single slime in my little area here. And then all the extra plots are the ones that I did with exclusively Dervish. So that's what I love about having one of every slime, except the Saber Slime. I have not found a single Saber Slime that's just standalone yet. Is what it be. Alright, let's fabricate one more of those bad boys. Yeah, and I'm short on quantum plorts after that. And then we want to do, I got the market link already. Perfect. Let's go ahead and set this up on camera so you guys can kind of get a feel for, you know, what's going on. Let's see, where do I have everything at? I think I'm going to put him down here. We're going to put you, install drone. We're going to install the, yeah, we're going to install the drone there. Now, where is my other region that I can install things? I'm going to put a market link in here. Just kind of keep it out of the way. Because yeah, I don't need to worry about that one being all fanciful. Alright, golden. Let's get these guys started. We want you to gather the veggies from plots, right? From the gardens, and put them into auto feeders. Activate. And then we want you to gather the poopy plorts and put them in the market link. Gather all the plorts from all the collectors and put it in the market link. Boop. Gonna make sure they have nice. Oh, the drones are different colors in every single area they're in. That is a really cool feature. I love that. Oh yeah, we're gonna turn this down. We're gonna give you like, I don't know, 20. And then we're gonna go over here and turn this one down because holy moly, we don't need to feed them that much. Maybe if I upped the feeding, we could get more food faster? No, because I've noticed that I tend to find, is that it? Oh yeah, that's right. I only did 3. Yeah, I only did 3. And then we had the 4th up there because it only had 4 plots. I was hoping that it had 5. Anyways, we got this completely automated, which is money. We're in the money. Which means I can go ahead and divvy these up. Just kind of, I'll put them between the last 2. There we go. Sweet. All right, cool beans. Well, this is basically, this is what this has been the whole time. Yep, lived the dream. So we got that all started. We are basically in full swing, as successful as we could be. Now, what I could do is, now that I have a bunch of the farms, I could do one, I could go get more quantum plorts, get one more of the regular drones, and then I could turn the garden area into another farm to help do money. But I don't know, once I get enough of everything, since I have one of these in every area, I want to switch that over so that I can have multiple different fruits and things like that, like the mango tree and the prickle pear tree and all that kind of stuff, and just do that, and then make it look pretty. That's what I want to do. All right, cool beans. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple of these silver races. It's been a pretty long video, so I'm probably gonna jump cut all of these out once I start them, because they are a little bit time consuming, but the plorts, ironically, these plorts aren't very valuable in comparison to the other ones, but where they are valuable is the time that it takes to get them. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to jump cut. Oh no, I'm a horrible person. Oh, I'm sorry guys. But anyways, we got the corral set up, and look at these guys, they're cute. And they're not vicious. So they're actually not attacking me. So it's exclusively in that other region that they attack us. We could have mixed saber plorts with everything. Okay, not really, because that means they would have needed to have meat, and then whatever the other slimes, like primary, like food was, excuse me. So yeah, it would have just been a disaster. But we do have the saber plorts now, and they are worth 96, baby. That's some amazing progress. All right, so we got everything watered up here, and we did go down and gather the crazy fire slime as well as the water slime. Both of those plorts are actually worth a pretty decent amount of money, so I'm surprised there. Anywho, let's get this squared away. Also, I don't know if I talked about this on camera, but my goodness, is like, although this new audio or by new I mean the first audio interface I ever had, although it is a little bit cheaper, a lot a bit cheaper, and it doesn't have the same warm tones, I think the problem is that the power supply in the other one was bad, because this is so much more sensitive. Like, putting it on this interface with this mic, it's so much more sensitive. It gets so much larger volume. I don't even think I have it hardly halfway up on the gain dial. And it's got really nice, like, peaks when it comes to the actual audio recording itself. So I think the power supply is bad. Now, fortunately, what that means is I will be able to either get a new one or get a gift card so I can buy a different one. Now, that is my first really expensive audio interface. I like the simplicity of it, but I'm debating on whether I want to go with a mixer or maybe get a slightly more cost-effective interface that just, quite frankly, does the job well, you know? It was darn near, when I bought it, I think it was a $300 audio interface when I first bought it, so it's not a cheap interface. But what I'm thinking is, with the protection plan, because depending on how it works, if they just exchange and give me a new one, that's awesome. That's great. If they let me do it as a gift card, I think I'll get a different interface, maybe from a different band, and try that one out, just to see if, see if that does the trick and if that makes me happy. And if it does, that's awesome. That's really awesome. And if it doesn't, well, oh well, you know. At least we still have this glorious Behringer interface. I feel like a scrub lord anytime I say Behringer, because they're cheapo, like their El Cheapo deck that I have right now is literally, somebody was like, what's an audio interface do? I just need that to make my mic work, right? And then you're missing out on all the highs and all the lows because you're not recording at a high enough bit rate, and you're missing out on some of the frequency response range of the microphone. So realistically, that might be happening now. I'm probably missing just a little bit of the lows. I would say anything, usually the average human range is, can hear between, 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz, I think. We're probably missing out on probably the bottom, I don't know, section of, I'd say this guy probably is like a 90 hertz interface, and it probably goes up to somewhere in the long lines of 18,000 hertz. So we're probably missing on the lows and the highs, but who cares? It is what it is. My voice is comfortably in the middle high range, so we're probably not getting any bass out of this. All right, so we got all the Munmuns. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, I gotta water this guy. I'm sorry, friendito. Be watered. Have the freshness. All right. So we're at 500,000, which is an astonishing amount of money in this game. But one thing to keep in mind is we're halfway there, okay? So I'm hoping that we can get the last half in the next video. All right, let's do this. I know there's been a lot of rambling in this video about the progress that we're made and some other things, but you know what? It just is, it is what it is, you know? Sometimes you just gotta get that stuff off the chest. And I noticed that I hold a lot of things interior-wise. And what I mean by that is I internalize everything. So if I'm frustrated, I'm quiet, okay? I don't say anything. I'm just I'm along for the ride. I'm suffering through it, baby. And so in yesterday's episode when we did Minecraft, I was just kind of frustrated, if I'm being honest. Like, my expensive audio interface wasn't working. I felt like I invested my money into garbage. Which obviously isn't the case, you know, like having a malfunctioning power supply, it can happen to any interface at any price point. But I was just frustrated and I was quiet, and it kind of carried with me through the rest of the day when I had to go to my job. And then now that I finally got it figured out and what the issue is and how to progress from there, like, I'm word vomiting. I'm word vomiting, okay? This is how I vent. Please forgive me. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and buy some of these 7Z upgrades. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we got Ultra Dash Boots. Boom. $60,000. Tank Booster Ultra. Heart Module Ultra. Golden Sure Shot. And Lab Upgrade. Oh, baby, yes. Oh my gosh, this is 120,000. The Titan Drill Blueprint? No! The abyssal pump. Oh my gosh. So we're getting like all the like crazy upgrades. Now let's see what these cost. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we got like 3 upgrades for freaking $500,000. Oh, look at that. So I didn't even have to. What is that? A special backpack upgrade that hones in on gold slime weak points. Their secret belly button. And triples the amount of gold plorts they... Oh! What? That's amazing. Oh. That's amazing. I wish it gave me like a stat on, whoops, how much it actually increased. Hey, oh my gosh, look at our water. Like our tanks. Oh, we can fill so much. Oh my gosh. We could probably fit like hundreds of things. We could probably fit 100 items in each slot now instead of 50. That's freaking bananas. That's absolutely bananas. Oh my Lanta, that's cool. Now let me see what... Oh. 12 cycles. That's 3 more cycles than the master. I thought we got a lab upgrade as well, didn't we? Oh, it did get an upgrade. We got a path. Man, this doesn't really look that different. I was hoping that it would be like over top. Okay, it's not bad though. I mean, it looks nice. It gives it that nice aesthetic curb appeal. Nothing really special in here. Nothing really out this way. I'm a little bummed out that this didn't get like enclosed. Like that would have been a really, really cool upgrade. It would have been more of a pain in the butt for me to do what I need to do, but it would have looked so nice. Oh, what is it? 120 for the next one? Oh, do you guys think we can do it? You guys think we can make it happen? Oh, I'm sorry, Rukia. I'm sorry about the camera shake right there. My little dog was getting lonely and decided to brush up against me. Oh, we're almost done, Roo Girl. I love this dog. She's so chill. Such a good puppy. All right. We're going to do our darndest to try to see if we can't get to the 120,000, because if we can, then we should be able to unlock one last thing for you guys. By the way, this is the most progress we've made in this quick of a succession ever. All right. I know we're kind of running out of area here. All right. Oh, we have so many different things everywhere. All right, we only need 1,000 dollars. Watch it be something silly like 150,000, and we just totally just mess everything up. All right, so we got the money we need. Let's go ahead and check to see if we can do this next upgrade. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Oh, wrong one. It's 150! Oh, I failed! Well. Oh, man. Well, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode of Slime Rancher. I like this place at night. I think it looks absolutely amazing. No, let me up! Thank you. I'm sorry about your ear holes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode of Slime Rancher. As always, an amazing pleasure and honor to be able to make videos for you guys. And without further ado, remember, liking, commenting, and subscribing, great tools for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. And without further ado, I'm going to shut my filthy little cake hole. All I ask in return is you guys subscribe, you hit that bell notification icon, you share it with all your friends. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Toodles.